wood shop, wood shop, wood shop, wood shop, wood shop, wood shop, wood shop. My name is Krev. My name is Krev, and today I will be assisting you at my wood shop and showing you various woods that are available in my wood shop. And I'll try to convince you to buy the wood that you prefer in my wood shop. Now keep in mind that I don't have many wood because I just opened, so I'll probably have to expand my collection of wood types, as I only have 4 available, but they are 4 uncommon woods. Now some of them are gonna be harder to find than others available, but in my wood shop, I personally go and chop down the trees to bring back here, so I travel far, 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 far away to go and get wood for my shop. So, this is my shop with an axe on like a log. I tried building a log, but it came out really like a horrendous parkour to the top, but it's fine. And I just put an axe representing the hard work I put into chopping down the wood. Now all this wood here is chopped down from trees, as I can tell from the rings that it is freshly chopped. So just know that everything here is freshly chopped, like we didn't artificially cut it with like machines and stuff. I got it and I chopped it down and built it, all this that you see here. Now we transformed a cave into our shop. I want to keep the cave stone look because it really gave it like that cozy, like underground shack vibe. But now this is what I have. All of this is the available wood I have. Now obviously I'm not gonna put oak, as I could right here or there, but oak is boring and nobody wants to see oak wood. So obviously I'm not gonna put it, but I'm probably gonna open this up and expand even more. So I will most likely bring other types of wood because, well, I don't think 4 wood types are enough for a wood shop. But I will be showing you the various types I have that are available in my shop. Now, starting with this one, this is a really nice, clean, and elegant wood. Birch. Now, birch is a really type of fancy wood that you typically use if you want to give something a clean, really just like a clean look, like clean as in like a smooth look, but also as like not dirty, because you know birch can easily get dirty, and if you maintain it really well, it looks really, really nice. Now check out the logs here. Nice zebra type of pattern. Looks really, really nice. Now this is a birch door, and these are all the utilities that you could get with birch. These are the leaves of birch, and this is the sapling of a birch tree. Now, all of this took me a while to get, as there was a forest fire which burnt down the birch trees, and most of them were burnt down, and I had to find other trees that are really, really far away from where where I live. And all these birch logs and from like different types of dimensions of this world. So it took a long, long process to get all this, but it paid off because it looks really nice. Now it's a really good display to show all the things that Birch offers, such as a birch bow, a birch boat with chest, and look at the trapdoor for Birch, personally one of my favorite trapdoors. And the sign even has like the zebra pattern. Now, it reminds me of a zebra because of the black and white, but the black is only spots, so you could obviously use it for like a nice, like a fancy cow pattern, I guess. And this is the sign out in person. Now this is how it contrasts on barrels. That barrels look really nice with everything. I personally like barrels more than chests. I don't know why we don't use more barrels than chests, even though chests are easier to craft, but that's another argument for a different day. But yeah, the birch is overall one of my favorites. But we're gonna move on to my personal favorite right after this. But yeah, if you want a nice, clean, elegant look, that it actually like looks clean, it's not dark, birch is the way to go. Now on to my personal favorite is jungle. I love jungle. I love saying jungle, 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 jungle. It's basically a really like tropical feeling to it. It has like a cool color, like a warm color, like a nice color. Like when you think of this color, you think of summer, you think of the tropics, you think of vacation, you think of various things. When you see this color, it's my favorite because of all these reasons, and the texture on the log is just amazing. It has like the green type of strips with a little bit of beige and a little bit of darker brown. It just contrasts perfectly, it blends in perfectly, and the outcome of the planks are absolutely amazing. The poles look, well, they look like other fences, like other fence poles, but personally my favorite sapling is the jungle one, simply because, well, it looks like a jungle palm tree, just tiny version, and when you can see through the leaves, that like the fancy graphics, you best believe that the jungle leaves are the best. They're just the best leaves. They look amazing. Like, they're my favorite leaves. Like, sometimes I replace the windows with jungle leaves because it just looks so nice. It's like a nice breeze in a leaf, if that makes even sense. It doesn't, but when I think of jungle leaves and think of a nice breeze coming at me, blowing with a nice strong wind with leaves in my face from a jungle, that is just an odd depiction of what I believe they look like. They remind me of, but never mind that. The jungle signs have also the texture on the bottom and the nice color. I just absolutely love this brown. It's not too dark, but it's not even that too light. It's like an orangish, not orange, like a brownish mixed with like different other colors. That when you think of this color, you don't think of brown. You think of like jungle, and that's what's so unique about it. Like, there's a specific color you think about when you think of this type of brown, even though it does qualify as brown, I guess. But these are, well, the necessity items, like the main items of jungle. Personally, jungle doors are my favorite simply because they have like little built-in windows in them. The trapdoors are nice, but I prefer the birch. But I really like the doors. They are my favorite, absolute favorite. The pressure plates or the tables or the cutting boards, they're also really, really, really nice. The fence gates are really nice. They don't really change from the others, just the color. And overall, if you like the color, well, you'll like most of the blocks. The signs are my absolute favorite. And the wood, just the texture is just amazing. Now the stripped wood is also really nice. It's like this, but like lighter. Truly perfect. Jungle planks are the most perfect wood ever. Just absolutely amazing wood. The problem is that I would not build with this wood if I lived like near mountains, simply because they don't contrast well, they don't blend in well. Like when you live near mountains and you live like in a snowy, cold area, the way to go is spruce. Now we sadly don't have dark oak, which is a bummer. Dark oak is really nice. Like really nice. It's like spruce, but really like really darker than spruce. Now spruce is like jungle wood. If it didn't have the same, like if it didn't have texture, and it feels more dry and lived in a colder area. Basically, it's the brother of jungle wood if it lived in a mountain, which is exactly what this wood is for. This wood is for cold biomes. Now the barrels are made out of spruce wood, so they originate from spruce wood, even though you can make barrels with anything. The sign, they aren't my favorite. I mean, it just looks like a stick, which is kind of what a sign is, but I prefer the jungle one. The sapling I really like because it's like a tiny pine tree, and the leaves look really winterish. When I think of this, I think of Christmas, I think of winter, I think of cold, snowy weather, which the spruce wood essentially is basically made for the, like, you, when you think of spruce, you think of winter, like cold and snow especially, because when you see snow on these leaves, it gives you really nice vibes of like Christmas. The fence poles, they're really nice, even though I do prefer that or the jungle. We'll get to that in a minute. But when I get other types of wood, such as dark oak, we will compare the spruce and dark oak, as they are both wintry type of woods. I like, when I say wintry, I don't mean like they're only for winter. You could build anything with spruce, but essentially when you see this, you think of like a nice cozy shack hut or like house in a winter village, or like a snowy area like in the mountains. Now the log is pretty nice. It's just a darker oak in my opinion. Like it's an oak, but like not like dark oak. Like it's an oak like if the oak still had the same colors, but they were kind of shifted. If that doesn't make any sense at all. But dark oak is like literally oak, just darker. This is like oak, but like it's hard to explain, but yeah, it's not too dark, but it's not too light compared to oak. Now the trapdoor makes it look like it's from like a castle. Same with the door. I mean, they kind of like look medieval style, which is nice if you want to build dungeons or castles and stuff like that. But I wouldn't go with the trapdoor and door simply because it looks like a jail cell door, like a castle door or something like that. The stripped log, I mean, the stripped logs, they all look the same. This looks exactly like the jungle wood. So, I mean, it's not really like, it's like a difference, I guess. But yeah, it's like the barrels go so nice with spruce. They go, obviously, the best with spruce wood. Because, well, barrels are made out of spruce wood, but yeah, I prefer like barrel builds with spruce wood, so like a medieval kitchen, and use barrels. That's like such a nice combo, like a really nice combo. But when I think of acacia, I think of savannas, I think of deserts with antelopes running away from what eats antelope, like cheetahs. I'm pretty sure cheetahs, cheetahs for sure eat antelopes. But when I think of this, I think of deserts, like savannas. Well, I don't think savannas are deserts, but I think of The Lion King. I think of sunsets with a really orange sun with no clouds in the sky, slowly setting while gazelles and whatever else is there just look at the sunset while it sets. This is what this wood reminds me of. It's a nice vibrant orange, type reddish but more on the orange side, kind of like a pumpkin orange but not as dark. It is really just amazing how like you could you can build with this wood and stand out to, like, because of the uniqueness, because of the color, because of how rare it is. Because spruce isn't hard to get when you go like in mountains. Finding a savanna and getting acacia is really hard because there aren't many savannas, and it is really dangerous considering all the people or the creatures that live in savannas. So savannas are pretty dangerous as they have a lot of predatory animals, or just animals that will kill you. Yeah, the door looks really nice. I like the 6 holes, 3 on top, 3 on the bottom. Like, it just looks so nice. It gives it really like a slim, sleek touch if you look at it in person. Now I'll grab it to show you. Look at this. It just like it gives it a slim and sleek touch. I truly love it. I absolutely love acacia doors. One of my favorite, but not my favorite. Jungle is my favorite. Now the sign, it looks really nice because it stands out. Because the bottom is like the dark gray skin color of the wood. Like the skin of the wood. And then the sign itself is an actual vibrant orange. Just like the planks. Absolutely amazing. One of the, it's like, I love how unique this wood is. Like, you will stand out to anybody and anything if you use this wood. Now, yeah, the trapdoors are exactly the same as the doors, but they're like, they still give you that, like, that they're really elegant. Like, if you want to stand out and to not go with the classics, like go with like a dark oak or go with like a birch, this is the way to go because of how like unique it is and because of how like underrated it is. Nobody ever uses this wood, and it's so just overall like you can't believe this is an actual wood. Like, you can't believe this comes from an actual tree, just because of how like you're not used to seeing this type of wood. Like, look at the trapdoor. It looks like the door, but like it's just so nice. Like, it's elegant, it's sleek, it's slim. Like, it also has like see-through slits where you can like see through things, but see through the holes. I don't know where I'm going on, but yeah, the stripped log is absolutely amazing. It's my favorite stripped log because the other ones, they kind of all look the same. They're all in that like whitish, like more yellowish, I guess, end of like touch. This one keeps its original orange, and it, if you want to build with it, it just looks amazing. Like, I can't express how much I love this type of like style to build with this wood. This wood is truly one of the most underrated woods. If it wasn't for jungle, that just catches my eye every time I see it. Acacia is probably my second best because of how nice it looks and how nobody talks about how nice it looks. So when you use it, you'll be like one of the few people that use it, and it just gives off a stunning impression when you do use it. Now the sapling is kind of weird. It does look like a Moab tree that you'd find in Madagascar. I'm pretty sure you find Moabs in Madagascar, right? But, or those type of trees that I don't remember the name. Are they Moabs? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like a mini version of those trees. And the leaves, well, they're pretty standard leaves. They look nice. I like the patterns that it has. but it's not my favorite, and the sapling is my favorite either, simply because of how robust it is. It's like, I don't know, it's weird how like it's like tiny, but it's like still so big. If that makes sense. But it does go nice with barrels. The orange does contrast the brown, the dark brown, really nice. Like, I think it looks so good if you were to wrap around a whole barrel with the signs. Absolutely amazing. This wood is my favorite if it weren't for the jungle existing. I'd totally go for this wood if you were to buy it. Now, this wood is quite pricey simply because of how hard it is to get and how far away the material of the wood, like how far away the wood is. You won't find a savanna, You won't find a savanna like close, like right outside your door. So, for 64, like a stack of wood, this will cost you 12 gold. 12 gold. Yep. 12 gold because, well, like it's expensive for the various reasons I listed. But that's for one stack. And then you can craft whatever you like with the stack. We don't sell individual units yet, simply because we just opened, so we're trying to see how it goes, if we should sell the units, like if we should sell signs and whatnot. This is all display, so we can't, like, you can use it, but we're not gonna sell it yet. But yeah, moving on, for the pricing of the spruce, it's pretty common. We'll sell it for 6 per stack, so 64 for 6 gold. Now, we use gold here, we don't use emeralds or iron, because, well, it's not anything as valuable as, like, diamonds, or, well, it's not as valuable as, like, well, buying diamonds with gold is kind of weird, but yeah, whatever, you get my point. It's just wood, it's not gonna cost too much, but 12 for 64 is kind of pricey. But yeah, if you need a stack of wood, we have it for 60. If we have it for 6 for 64, which is pretty fair. It's a pretty fair price. Now we have birch for 7. It's gonna go up to 8 gold soon. So if you want to buy birch, buy it quick, because it's going up to 8 because, well, most of our birch trees burnt down, and it's gonna take a while for them to grow back up. And as of for now, we're gonna have to go to other biomes and other dimensions of the world to get birch. So we're adding that 1 gold for dimension import tax, because I have to pay tax to import it into my dimension, which I pay tax to myself, but that doesn't have anything to do with whatever I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's gonna be 7 gold. It's gonna bump up to 8, so if you want to buy it for cheaper now, get it for 7. It's not as common as spruce. Spruce is more common, but like the price is because of how elegant and fancy this wood is. Because people, like rich people, would buy this, even though it's kind of cheap. They'd buy it because of how the looks are. So that's why it's kind of that high price. Or else this probably would be like 4 gold max. And last but not least, my favorite, jungle wood. I love jungle wood so much. It's unique, but yeah, I already said that a million times. Now, since I love jungle wood and I don't care that, like, yeah, I have to go to a jungle, but I have a jungle right next to me. Even though jungles are dangerous, I don't care because I love jungle wood. I like to basically give it out 3 gold for 64. Yes, it really isn't, like, I like it so much that I like when people buy it, because I love to see what people are gonna do with it, like what kind of house they're gonna make out of their jungle wood, like out of the jungle wood I got from my jungle. I like giving it out because it's my favorite wood simply because of that. I would give out acacia, but that is, I'm sorry, way too. Like, I lose money giving out acacia. I don't lose money giving out jungle because basically, like, it doesn't cost me anything. It's right outside my door, and I can just use my hands to get it. But I think 3 gold for 64 is truly an amazing price. And I'll throw you a sapling so you can grow a jungle tree outside your door, like in your backyard, if you buy jungle wood. Alright, sir, so what would you like to buy? The jungle. Amazing choice. Absolutely recommend it. Simply because of the price and because of the creativity that comes with the jungle wood. You can create so many more things with jungle wood, in my opinion, than the others. Because, like, basically, let's say that jungle wood is like a blend of all of these colors into one color that just gives off such a nice, like, personality to whatever you're building with the jungle wood. I love it. Alright, so is that 3 gold? Perfect, 3 gold. Here's your complimentary jungle sapling and your jungle planks. Here you go. It was a pleasure doing business with you. I really do appreciate you coming and buying my wood. If don't interpret that in a wrong way. I appreciate you buying my wood that I harvested with my hands. Thank you so much for coming. And if you want to stop by when I stock with other woods, that will really make my day. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Goodbye.